Someone called the cops on these lights.
Welcome back to Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins along with my brother Brent. Some people might be claiming invasion, or could it be a false flag? We've got the special report for you tonight right here at Third Phase Moon. Buckle up, let's roll the breaking news.
Someone called the cops on these lights. See, even the police, they're going crazy. Aliens are attacking. Oh my god, now cars they're starting to notice. Here comes another. Oh, fire truck.
Right, if this video doesn't put people on edge, especially what's been going on over the past couple weeks with regards to the UFO drone swarm invasion across the world, what we're looking at, in my opinion, is resembling what some people might state is the false flag alien invasion. And who knows, what are they prepping us for? But we know for a fact, and I think you guys know as well, it's been breaking the news across all major platforms, but we right here at Third Phase Moon have been on this from the very beginning, and this is the latest video of what people are concerned about. What is happening here?
Yeah, it's totally a frenzy out there with the UFO phenomenon. People are posting on Twitter, X, it's blowing up. We just got this one just a couple of hours ago, and this one's already just going viral. In my opinion, what we're looking at here is some sort of drone display, but the phenomenon is happening around the planet. We got new footage that's just happened across America coming in.
This UFO is literally just sitting there. Not much movement. It was a lot closer before. That's great. I know, right? I don't know what I think they're just monitoring. They're just looking.
They're making themselves known. This is the year of aliens.
True. They're letting themselves be known. It's been there for like, I don't know what it is. Right now, it's kind of just monitoring. Just watch. Oh my God, it's stuck. Literally not moving.
Whatever or wherever these drones are coming from, they're in all shapes and sizes, and from the eyewitness down below shooting up at whatever this anomalous object is. Some people might call it a humanoid, a biological. I don't think they're balloons. He states that this thing has been parked up there for quite some time, not moving at one right to left. It's just hanging up there, some kind of surveillance.
Yeah, totally strange. Again, this is captured in Hollywood, and you can see it just remains static right there. It's not moving, not oscillating, not falling on itself. It's just stationary. Listen.
Down here, 116.
2 to 3 low flying aircraft, possibly drones, out over the ocean. It's hard to say how far out, but it's going to be at least miles north of us. As I said before, probably closer to Asbury. Yeah.
All right, so again, breaking news. We're really liquid at the moment, coming in with this new information. And what we just heard there is quite interesting. Police dispatch with regards to these drones of unknown origin. Now they're stating that they're coming out or into the water. This is something we've been talking about. Maybe they're hidden within our oceans or big bodies of lakes and other places that have this stealth mode. But listen, and what we're looking at is quite amazing.
incredible. This is just, again, happening within hours. Now we're having police dispatch communicating with each other about UFOs, drones flying low and coming out of the ocean over there in New Jersey, the Atlantic. What's going on? It's too close. Now these things are, now UFOs are turning into USOs, drones. What's going on here?
Yes, these are some of the still enhanced photos. Basically, the clearest shot you're going to get of these apparent drones. And let me tell you, we believe that there's some kind of rogue operation going on. There's something, we have a possible false flag, but we're seeing something that resembles the TR-3B. It's not quite as large as a football field stadium, but this thing, in my opinion, is the same kind of technology that has been seen by tens of thousands of people. Something is going on, and this is a prep up for something that is hard to explain. These DSLR cameras are actually revealing the true nature of what these things look like. They're triangular in shape. These aren't airplanes. They're not your regular typical drone. They're resembling the TR-3B, the reverse engineered technology coming in from ET.
Yeah, these things are the size of vehicles. That's what people are stating. And it's incredible because now we're getting a great still photo proving that these aren't just like commercial airliners and people are in a frenzy and not recognizing what's in the sky. New video coming up. Check it out.
We shouldn't be outside for this.
All right, so this came in from John Greenwald, the Black Vault. He was stating that this proves that this triangular-shaped craft is actually rotating. We're looking at it a little bit closer. We're thinking the people on the ground actually were rotating themselves to capture, again, this strange encounter that's happening all over the place. But again, it's interesting. These eyewitnesses and what they're experiencing, people are on edge, especially right there in the Capitol. These photographs, again, prove that these drones are not your typical drone. We don't see triangular drones out there in a commercial transaction of purchase on eBay or anywhere else.
Yeah, where are these things coming from? Is it foreign? Again, is it homeland? Is it maybe a nerd in the garage that created all these things and are putting them out there? Who knows? But these things are over national security areas, nuclear power plants, nuclear bases, the White House, Washington, D.C., military bases, you just name it, civilian. And now we're seeing these swarms coming out of nowhere, essentially. And we don't know. That's a big question. We don't know where it's coming from. Where is it?
Yeah, the DOD has been stating not to worry about this. And the major media, don't worry about it. Just forget about it, basically. But obviously, if they say they don't know where they're coming from, and these things are over these sensitive areas, even at Mar-a-Lago in recent times, Florida, that we shouldn't worry about it. I think we should be asking the big questions, and what is the real reason behind what's going on here? So here we go. Brazil is experiencing their own phenomenon of these strange drone of unknown origin activity. This one, again, off the coast of Brazil. In my opinion, maybe these are being dispatched from underneath our oceans across the planet in real time, just to create some kind of possible false flag. Again, we're not stating that there's anybody behind this, whether they're hobbyists out there playing around, or are we dealing with something within a rogue corporation or something else. It just, right now, something's going on bigger than what we've experienced in this kind of field in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's happening transnationally, and it seems like it's sparking up. The most highest frequency of UFOs, it's lighting up. New video coming in, just in, it's hot.
Okay, the audio we had to turn down. There was a bunch of music playing in the background. We didn't want to have any issues with that. But you see the cats jumping up. They're excited. And then we're seeing a plethora of lights in the sky. You know, years ago, we know that these possibly could be Chinese lanterns. But as we're looking at this video a little closer, we're not seeing the characteristics of those things. This is a swarm of unknown activity, and especially with what's going on right now, I think we got to pay a close look and attention to the activity and not just disregard these as Chinese lanterns or balloons at this moment in time.
Yeah, this is fluid. I believe this is coming in from Sacramento, just again hours ago, and a family, they're outside and they're witnessing the event, the phenomenon. You're seeing like at least 30 to 40 orbs floating low over the neighborhood. Could these be Chinese lanterns? We could almost say, I would say it would be, but with the activity that's happening everywhere, and it's just being posted within minutes and hours, you just go look it up. That's why these things are going viral. Our stories are going viral because everybody's interested in the phenomenon, what's happening above our skies, and the activity. All you have to do is go outside and look up.
Yep, and again, the explanation coming in from the major media and the DOD, they're really not being straightforward, except that this might be a national security issue. And some of this stuff is top secret, above top secret. So with that being said, again, these photographs of this is, in my opinion, showcasing some kind of drone that has been reverse engineered or in a mass production cycle in an unknown project, unacknowledged project, and it definitely resembles the TR-3B. We've been sharing those videos with you for over a decade. Now we're seeing it in front of you for the very first time. Major media is sharing this, so we're on the right path here. Now, battle for disclosure. The documentary is about to drop.
That we're observing this crap when they have us at gunpoint. They're telling us that they could kill us, they could throw us out of a helicopter. It's very easy to get lost in the jungle. Like everything you can think threat-wise, this is what they were saying. After we ended up going to the slope, they told us to get the hell out of there, and we booked it. I mean, that's probably the fastest I've ever ran besides trying to do a physical fitness test, trying to get a good score. But we ran to the LZ that we came from, and there was a gunnery sergeant there, and he was not in my unit, but he was either attached to the ship, whether it was a combat loading support, whatever that is. But he was chewing our ass because we basically came back too soon. So he was asking why we were condition 4. Condition 4 means that you basically have an empty weapon. So we waited for the next bird to come. A bird did come, and we boarded it. We went back to the ship, which was the USS Denver. We went to the armory to turn back our weapons in, and we gave them back our ammunition. We went to our berthing, took our gear off, and just had our camis. And we were told to report to the flight deck, at least everybody who participated in the operation. And I found my camera that I actually recorded this when I took some pictures of this before we went down the hill, put it back in my dump pouch. I found it on my rack, and then the memory card was missing out of it, as well as the battery. So you couldn't turn it on or nothing. And I had it in my locker. I had everything locked up, secured. Always tug on that thing to make sure, because I want stuff stolen. And the ironic thing, too, was the fact that the other 5 Marines that were with me actually had their phones missing in case they end up getting some of this, too, which none of them did, at least I'm aware of. But I think I was the only one that actually had something that I was recording. So that is out there somewhere, whoever's got it. I would like to see that. I'm sure you guys would too, because the way that this thing looked, it was just crazy.
You don't know that at the very top, that whole project is being run illegally.
These are brand new witnesses, and they've got bombshell information to talk about.
These technologies are unsanctioned. They are illegal operations, and this can be proven in any court of law.
It's like, wow, nobody's coming after us. We're gonna do this until we can get away with it.
They would have so much control over everything if they had that.
If this information was all released, it could fall into the wrong hands.
They're using security as a cover for illicit or illegal or even treasonous activities.
The members of Congress didn't have the detailed information of the precise location
where they keep the bodies, the craft, the debris, all the evidence that we've been searching for the last 80 years.
He knew how to keep a secret. Secrets were his stock and trade.
They're literally making their own money to fund their own projects.
We have a source currently in the deep black world.
It doesn't matter if you're president of the United States, you're not going to talk about that.
There was this large monolithic slab, looked like it was elevated off of the ground.
It is traumatic.
Look, this is the most top secret shit you've ever heard of.
December 10th, 2024. Mark your calendar. It's going to rumble disclosure, and it's going to happen. It's right around the corner here.
Yeah, what's so exciting is when this documentary drops, it's all in a fluid motion, and we're working on a new documentary. It's going to drop within 3 months right after this new one, Battle for Disclosure, which is, it's kind of like putting everything, we're running to the end. And I think we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel when it comes down to disclosure. 2025, Donald Trump, the new administration. Greer's been telling us a lot of stuff. And I think we're going to talk about it more in the next 4 or 5 days with Greer personally, that he's going to give us some inside information that's happening right now, but we're keeping this on the down low.
Yeah, hint, he might be, well, from what we're hearing, we're just going to, it's getting out there that Dr. Greer is going to be giving the incoming president some briefings, and we're going to keep you updated on that. And we spoke with Tim Burchett moments just after he left, speaking with Trump while we're there in DC. So the inside information is that this administration is going to be maybe a little different from what we've had in the past. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and we're going to hold their feet to the fire to get disclosure. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. It's been a wild ride. Dr. J, appreciate it.
Always 10-4.
We'll catch y'all later.
Everybody, we'll see you next time.